Hello students, very pleasant morning to you all. Welcome to MEM Academy. So last class, what we have studied? We have studied stoichiometric and stoichiometric calculation. So what is meant by stoichiometric? We have studied that is quantitative relationship of the reactants and products in the chemical reaction. So in that we have studied about limiting reagent and how to balance one chemical equation. So now we are moving further topic stoichiometric of reaction in solution. So what is meant by solution? It is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substance. So you come across various type of solution in your daily life. For example, lemonade and soda water, etc. All are the example of solution. So usually we think of the solution as a liquid that contains entire either or solid, liquid or gas dissolved in it. But we can also have a solid solution, which means alloys, solid, which means alloys, and the gaseous solution, which means air. So in solutions there is a homogeneity at the particle level. For example, lemonade taste same throughout, but this shows that particles of the sugar or salt are evenly distributed in the solution. So before that, to discuss about two types of solution, solute and solvent, we should know what is meant by alloy. Here is the definition of alloys. Alloys are mixture of two or more metals or metals and non-metals, and it cannot be separated into the components by physical method. But still, an alloy is considered as a mixture because it shows the properties of its constituents and it can have the variable composition. For example, brass is a mixture of approximately 30% of zinc and 70% of copper. So, a solution has a two component, that is solvent it consists of two components, that is solvent and solute. So what is meant by solvent? What is meant by solute? The component of the solution that is dissolved in the other component in it. It is called solvent. And what is meant by solute? The component of the solution that is dissolved in the solvent. It is called solute. And the solvent is usually component present in the larger amount. And the solute is usually present in the lesser amount. So the only difference between solvent and a solute, the component of the solutions that is dissolved in the other component, but the solute is the dissolved in the solvent. So example of solvent, that is polar solvent, which means water. For solute, it is sugar dissolving in the hot water. So further we will discuss about more example about solvent and solute. So a solution of the sugar in water is a solid in liquid solution. In the solution, sugar is the solute and water is the solvent. The second example, a solution of iodine in alcohol known as the tincture of iodine. So here iodine is the solid as the solute and alcohol is the solvent. So third example is air is a mixture of gas and gas. So air is a homogeneous mixture of a number of gases. We know that it is two main constituents are there. Oxygen 21% and nitrogen 17%. The other gases are present in very small quantities. As I will repeat, in air 21% of oxygen and 78% of nitrogen is present. So the other gases are present in a very small quantities. So these are the example of solution. Our next topic is properties of solution. We know that a solution is a homogeneous mixture. The particles of the solution are very small than 1 nanometer, which means 10 to the power of -9 meter in diameter. So they cannot be seen by naked eyes because the reason is it is very small particle inside. So they do not scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. So the path of the light is not visible in a solution. And the binary solution means if only one solute and only one solvent is present in the solution, that is called binary solution. So the concentration of a solution or the amount of the substance present in its given volume can be expressed in any of the following ways. There are mass percent, or weight percent. The second one is mole fraction. And the third one is molarity. And molality. So let me discuss about mass percent and weight percent, mole fraction and molarity and molality. Here our first topic, mass percent. What is meant by mass percent? Mass percent is a way of expressing a concentration or describing the component in a particular mixture. It is called as mass percent. And it is obtained by using the following relation, that is mass percent is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution. Multiply 100 So let us discuss the mass percentage with using of one problem. So in this question, 50 gram of NaCl was dissolved in 240 gram of water. Here they asked what is the percentage of NaCl in the solution. So we know that NaCl is a solute and water is a solvent. Solute plus solvent, it's equal to only solution we know. So NaCl is a solute and water is a solvent. And we know that the mass percentage formula, that is mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiply 100%. That is here solute will become here solution multiply 100%. So the answer is, for the mass of the solute is 50 gram of NaCl and the mass of the solution is 240 gram. Multiply 100%. So when we solve this problem, we get answer 6.25% of NaCl. So the mass percentage of NaCl is 6.25%. Problem 2. The density of a 0.75 molar sodium hydroxide solution is 1.1 gram milliliter. So here what they are asking, calculate the mass percentage of sodium hydroxide in the solution. So first we have to find out the mass of the NaOH. Mass of NaOH is equal to number of moles multiply molar mass. So number of moles 0.75 multiply molar mass of NaOH is 40 gram per mole. So finally what we get answer 0.30, which means 30 gram. So the mass of the NaOH is 30 gram. Next what we have to find out, mass of the solution we have to find out. That is D is equal to M bar V. So density is 1.1 gram per milliliter is equal to, so mass of the solution only we have to find out. So M, the volume is 1000 milliliter. So M is equal to 1.1 gram milliliter multiply 1000 milliliter. So the mass of the solution is 1100 gram. So the last one is our questions. What they are asking, calculate the mass percentage of NaOH. So there is the formula, that is mass of solute divided by mass of solution multiply 100%. So the mass of the solute is 30 gram divided by mass of the solution is 1100 gram multiply 100%. So finally mass percent of sodium hydroxide is 2.73 percentage. So this is the answer of NOH percentage. Second topic is mole fraction. What is meant by mole fraction? It is the ratio of a particular component to the total number of moles of the solution. It is called mole fraction. So here we are going to consider the moles of the solute and the solvent. So if a substance A dissolved in a B and the number of moles are Na and Nb, then mole fraction A and B are given as mole fraction of A, that is number of moles of A divided by number of moles of solution, which is Na divided by Na plus Nb. This Na means it is number of moles of solvent, and Nb is number of moles of solute. Similarly, mole fraction of B, that is number of moles of B divided by number of moles of solution, which means Nb divided by Na plus Nb. So here the mole fraction of solute and solvent should be equal to 1. That is considered to be the unity 1, which means x1, which means this one is x1 and this one is x2. So x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. It is mean unity. It is considered as the unity. So let us discuss this mole fraction with using of one problem. Here the problem is find the mole fraction of sodium chloride in solution containing 1 mole of sodium chloride in 1000 gram of water. So what they have given? Number of mole NaCl is 1. So the number of mole of water is 1000 divided by 18. So the number of mole of water is 55.5. So number of moles is equal to given weight divided by molecular weight. So the molecular weight is 18. So what we have to find here? Mole fraction of sodium chloride only we have to find. that is number of mole of gram of NaCl is equal to mole fraction of NaCl is equal to number of mole gram of NaCl divided by total number of mole in solution. I have written very short. So number of mole of gram in NaCl, that is 1 only, and the total number of mole in solution, that is 55.5 plus 1. So what we get answer 1 divided by, when we add this 55.55 plus 1, we get answer 56.55. So finally what we get answer 0.01768. So mole fraction of NaCl is that is 0.01768. And here or interesting fact is, in mole fraction there is no unit. Our third topic is molarity. It is the most widely used unit and it is denoted by the m. So here m is the number of moles of the solute in 1 liter. 1 liter of the solution. Thus, molarity, capital letter only we have to use here. So molarity is equal to number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liters. Suppose we have 1 mole of, so suppose if we have 1 mole of solution of a substance, which means we say NOH, which means sodium hydroxide solution, and we want to prepare 0.2 m solution from it. So 1 m sodium hydroxide solution means 1 mole of sodium hydroxide present in 1 liter of the solution. So for 2 mole of solution, we need to prepare 0.2 moles of sodium hydroxide solution dissolved in the 1 liter solution. So hence, for making 0.2 solution from 1 m solution, we have to take that volume of 1 m NOH solution, which contains 0.2 mole of NOH, and dilute the solution with water to 1 liter. Now, how much of volume of concentrated 1 m NOH solution to be taken, which contains 0.2 moles of sodium hydroxide, can be calculated as follows. If 1 mole of 1 mole is present in 1 liter, okay, or 1000 milliliter solution. Then 0.2 mole is present. In it. So the calculation is 1000 ml 1000 milliliter divided by 1 mole multiply 0.2 mole solution. So finally 200 ml solution is present. So 200 ml of 1 m NaOH solution are taken and enough water is added to the dilute to make it 1 liter. Okay. So in fact, for such a calculation, a general formula, that is capital M1 multiply V1 is equal to M2 multiply V2, where M is M and V are molarity and value. Respectively can be used, and in this case M1 is equal to 0.2 m. So V1 is equal to 1000 ml and M2 is equal to 1.0 m. So V2 only we have to calculate. So substituting the values in the volume, 0.2 m we have to substitute the value in this formula. 0.2 m multiply V1, that is 1000 ml, is equal to M2 1.0 m, and V2 only we have to calculate. So V2 is equal to 0.2 m multiply 1000 ml upon 1.0 m. So finally V2 is 200 liter. Note that the number of moles of solute was 0.2 in 200 ml and it has remained the same 0.2 even after the dilutions, as we have changed just the amount of the solvent and have not done anything with respect to the sodium hydroxide solutions, but keep in mind the concentration. So we will discuss one problem. Note that the molarity of a solution depends upon the temperature, because volume of a solution temperature is depend. So that is why it is depend on the temperature only. This molarity of the solution is depend on the temperature only. The last topic is molality. Molality. It is defined as the number of moles of the solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. It is denoted by the M. So there in molarity they have used the unit is definition is mostly it is widely used in unit, and it is denoted by the capital M for molarity. For molarity it is denoted by the small m. Thus molality, which means small m only, it is denoted by small m, is equal to number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. So this molality we will use in one problem. Fifth problem is the density of the 3m solution sodium chloride is 1.25 gram milliliter power minus 1. So what they are asking here, calculate the molality of the solution. So here molarity is 3 mole liter minus 1. We have converted. So mass of NaCl, mass of sodium chloride in 1 liter of solution is equal to 3 multiply 58.5 is equal to 175.5 gram. So mass of 1 liter solution is equal to 1000 multiply 1.25 is equal to, finally we get answer of the mass of the 1 liter solution is 1250 gram only. So since density is 1.25 gram milliliter minus power minus 1, so when we convert with this, finally we get answer of the mass of the 1 liter solution is 1250 gram only. So mass of water in solution is equal to 1250 minus 75.5 gram. So the answer is 1074.5 gram. So the molality formula is, molality is denoted by small m only, is equal to number of moles of solution upon mass of solvent in kg only. So number of moles of solution is 3 mole upon mass of the solvent in kg, that is 1.0745 kilogram. Finally the answer is 2.7 molality. So the molality of the solution is 2.79 small m. So I hope you understand this topic. These topics are very important, especially this molarity. Molality is very important to prepare one solution in chemistry laboratory. A solutions of a desired concentration is prepared by the diluting a solution of known as the high concentration. This means high concentration. The solution of higher concentration is also known as the Stokes solution. Okay. So I hope you understand these topics. Thank you so much.